Hey everyone, it's Anna here again for another vlog. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I pack for a long trip. I have two horses going. I have Lily and Jax. We are going to New Market, Tennessee, which is about 16 hours away. We are going for an event show and I'm super excited, but I'm going to show y'all how I pack for a really long trip with two horses. It'll be a weekend show, so I'm only competing Saturday and Sunday, so that means we'll leave on a Wednesday, get there about Thursday afternoon, and then we'll compete Saturday, Sunday, and then come home. So let's get to packing. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is switch the truck from the big 6-horse to the 2-horse trailer because we're only taking 2 horses, so we're definitely not going to waste that much gas and that much wear and tear on the truck if we don't have to, especially with the prices being so high. So we're just gonna unhook it from here and rehook it to there. So let's get to switching. One thing you always want to make sure you do before you travel long distance is check your tire pressure. That on all your tires, including your trailer. That also helps prevent blowouts when you're on the road. Okay, so now we've got the trailer hooked up, so now we're gonna take care of the back of the trailer. So we have 2 buckets hung in the inside for water for each horse, and then they each have a hanging hay bag. And now I'm just going to put the bedding down. I put enough bedding so that they have nice cushion for the trailer ride up there. We're going to be gone for 5 days, Wednesday through maybe Monday evening. So I'm going to pack 2 hay bales, and then on top of what I have inside the trailer already, I'm going to put in 4 more hay bags individually, 2 extras for the travel, and then 2 to put in their stalls when we get there. So let's get to bagging some hay. Okay, so we've got our hay loaded and ready to go, and then we've got our 1 bag of grain. We only take 1 bag because we make boxes of grain, and I will show y'all those in a minute. Okay, so this is our container, and it holds 3 feedings for 2 horses. And we have, these are our feed buckets that we make their feed and supplements in. And then we have enough for 3 feedings for in there, and then 2 extras to go in the truck. And then we will just continue to remake feed in these containers at the horse show with the grain that y'all saw in the truck. And then we'll also fill these up with their supplements to remake the feed with. So let's get to scooping. Okay, so this trunk will go in the back of the truck. This is 3 feedings or a day and a half for the 2 horses. Both horses get the same food, so it doesn't matter who gets what box. And then these 2 piles will go in the back seat of the truck to feed them on our trip there. Okay, so over here we have our stuff that's going to go in the bed of the truck. So these are the grain boxes that we made that are actually going to go in the back seat for travel. Then we've got our trunk, and then these are the supplements that we will need when we make more boxes of grain while we're gone. Always remember your feed scoop to scoop out the grain from the bag while you're gone. And then we have a little table that we take, so we put this fan on it for us. And then we have, these are each bags with the fans for the horses. It's super easy to hang them with them in those little bags like that. And then we have one more fan for us. And then I always take fly sheets for my horses to help keep them clean at night. I use the Cool Coats with the neck on them. It also helps if you have braids overnight and you don't want to put a sleazy on your horse. These normally do a pretty good job of keeping them clean. And then we also have a cooler because it's going to get down into the 50 something. So we have that to keep one of them warm. And then here's the second fly sheet. And then we always take a bag of shavings for each horse in case if when we get to the venue there are no shavings in our stalls. That way they have something down so they can get put in their stalls. Okay, so these are our extra bags. So these are the 2 extra bags of hay for travel, and then these are the 2 that will go in their stalls when we get there. And then we have my bad power bike, which is my electric bike that we take to our horse shows. It's super handy. And then these are just some empty drawers because we don't know, we've never been to this venue before, so we don't know how wide of room we have. So we might have to end up putting my stuff in this from my trunk. And then we have this to clean the stalls with. The pitchfork is already in the truck. We've got a broom and a shovel in here. And then the super handy cart that makes it really easy to take it from the stalls to the poop spreader. So now let's get to loading. So we got everything to fit. I can't tell you what is where, but let's see if we can get the cover to roll over all of it or if it needs to be adjusted. We got it to fit. It's not 100% perfect, but it'll do. Okay, so now that we've got all of the feed and the shavings and the fans and such, now it's time to grab all my tack. So let's get some tack and get to loading. Okay, so there's a few things that we keep in our trailer routinely. So I have their equine first aid kit right here that has like thermometers, gauze pads, diapers, all kinds of stuff. And then I keep a full set of standing wraps, and then a bucket with a hose in it and some huff pack. And then we have 1 bridle hanger, 2 bridle hangers, 2 saddle racks, 3 chairs, and a table. And then over here we keep my cross-country vest, our wheel, some stall guards, extra halter, extra stirrup leathers, extension cord, and extra trailer ties. And then over here we have a trash can and 2 jumping whips and a spare tire, fire extinguisher, ladder, flashlight, and an extra jug of diesel with the funnel so that it's easy to put inside the gas tank, and then jumper cables and whatever that spinny dealie is to get the tire on and off. Okay, so far I have 4 bridles and my 5-point breastplate and my bridle bag. I've got my 2 jump saddles and my Force DA dressage saddle, 3 girths, the 2 professional choice shoulder relief, and then 1 is just an extra. I've got their buckets. Then on this side we have 2 dressage whips and 3 jumping whips, and then my daily use tall boots. But now it is time to go and grab all of my grooming stuff, my trunk, and my show clothes. So let's go. Okay, so now I'm going to get my saddle pads, my show clothes, my show boots, my show helmets, and get those all packed in my garment bag. So let's get to packing. Okay, so I have 2 dressage pads and 2 jump pads for each horse, so that's 4 total jump pads. And then in here I have all of my show clothes, and then I have both pairs of tall boots, my skull cap, and then this is my halo and my leather with piping. And then this, I have just a bunch of random stuff in it, hairnets, gloves, watch, all kinds of stuff like that. And then in here I have all of my show coats and my stock ties. So let's go put all this stuff in the trailer. Okay, so behind my garment bag I've got all my helmets, I've got my schooling pads and then my show pads. All of that stuff is still the same, and then the chairs are still the same. And then over here we've got my show jackets and my Vera Bradley with all my random stuff in it. And then we've got some tall boots here and a pair of tall boots back there. And then we've also got my grooming bag with all my different sprays and like zip ties and hammer and screwdrivers and stuff like that. So now we just need to get my trunk and load it, and then we will be pretty close to completely loaded. Okay, so this is my trunk right here. I always keep this lock on it because at horse shows at night, I just slide this through and lock it every night, just to make sure nobody's getting into my stuff. So that will always stay right there. So inside my trunk, I have this little clip containing all of my different spur options that I might want. My grooming box that has all of my different brushes and hoof picks, and then on this side I've got sunscreen, petroleum jelly, seam rippers, tape, duct tape, all kinds of stuff. And then this is some ointment for in case the horses get hurt. This is some cleansing stuff for my face. And then on this side we have some extra keepers, and then some goop. This is goop right here for braiding. And then underneath this I have my braiding kit. And then on this side we have, this is my horse quencher for if horses decide not to drink. And then underneath this is my stud box with all my tools in it. And then below that, right there, that clear box has all my studs in it. Some bridle hooks, some lickets, a sweat scraper, and then my licket holder, one of my stall guards, my backup pony. And then right here is my boot bag. This has all of my cross-country boots and show jumping and dressage boots in it. And then these are all my sponsor banners and things like that, some old packets. And then down on the side I also have the horse's nameplates. And then in this box I have some towels, those need to be replaced, my fun bonnet, and then this is treats, a hoof pick, some extra stable bandages, some gloves, more wet wipes, more lickets, extra spur straps, and then these are diapers for if we have to pack feet, and then vet wrap. So that is everything that I keep in my trunk. So it is all loaded and ready to go. So now we just need to put it in the trailer, and then we are all ready to head out. Well, that's how you pack for a really long trip. We are all loaded and the horses are in the trailer and we are ready to head out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this in the future. And if you're feeling really generous, hit that post notification bell and be notified whenever I post. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to always stay wonderful.